everybody, welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to do sort of a wrap up on these books will self-destruct in 12 months. So if you haven't seen my original video where I tell you guys which books will self-destruct in 12 months, I'll link the video down below. I will also link the sort of follow-up a couple of months later down below as well. But yeah, this is the wrap up, and yeah, I had 12 books on this list, and I ended up reading like a lot of the books in like the last month because I suck at this. In the last month I ended up reading these. So we have Yes, No, Maybe So by Becky Albertelli and Aisha Said, and this is a YA contemporary, revolved a lot around politics and like senatorship or something like that, and I did enjoy it. It was a really quick read. I definitely flew through it. I read it in like a little bit more than a day, and I was busy for big parts of that day. I wasn't even at home, but yeah, I did enjoy this one, but I don't really see myself rereading it, so might end up unhauling it in a while. I also read A Reaper at the Gates by Sabaa Tahir, which was a book that my friend JB actually bought for me because she finds it sound. But yeah, this is the third book in the A Number in the Ashes quartet, I think it is. I've been meaning to pick this one up for a really long time because I really do enjoy the series, and yeah, I really did enjoy reading it, and I don't really understand why I didn't pick it up sooner, because I needed to know what was gonna happen in this book, and I feel like there's a lot of possible shit that might go down in the fourth book, so I need to get on with that. So I'm definitely going to keep this one and definitely going to continue on with the series. And then I also read City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty, and this was, to me, very overhyped. I did enjoy it, but I just feel like it was a lot of like transportation in the book, like they're moving from point A to point B, and I mean, we do get to know a lot about the characters and like background and stuff like that, but I just feel like not enough happens to keep me entertained all the way through. Then the first book I think that I read of this list was Red Rising by Pierce Brown, and I've been looking forward to reading this book for so long, especially since I bought it twice in 2 different languages. But yeah, it started off strong, it was interesting, and there's a lot of stuff happening, but halfway through I just lost it. I wasn't interested anymore. I just wanted it to be over, and I definitely struggled through the second half. Then I also read Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, and this was also a very hyped book, sort of a Harry Potter fan fiction kind of novel. And I mean, I enjoy the characters and like the plot and stuff, but I just felt there were so many scenes that were sort of, well, this happened last summer, this happened my first year at school, but it's not going to be a real flashback. It's just me telling you that this happened and I did this, but you don't get more details than that. And it's just sort of, I don't know, I want to say lazy writing, but who knows. But yeah, that definitely didn't resonate with me. I also read The Blinding Knife by Brent Weeks, which is book 2 in the Lightbringer series, and I really enjoyed this book because it's really freaking good, because it's all fantasy and it has a really cool magic system, and I really enjoy the characters. The downside of this book, I don't remember thinking it about the first book, but I probably did. I just was so long I read it, since it was like 3.5 years ago. I was definitely annoyed with the over-sexualization of the female characters, and like all the sexual thoughts that all of the male characters had all the time about the female characters, even if the female character was only like 17 years old. It really annoyed me. But if you can look past that and pretend that that does not even exist, which I don't think anyone can, but if you could, then it's a really good book. But yeah, I'm definitely going to continue on with the series because I really do enjoy it, but that part definitely brought me out of the story and it really annoyed me. And then we have The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, and if you've followed me around here, you know that I've read this book. You probably also know that I've read The Dragon Republic, which is book 2 in the series, and this is a series I really ended up loving. I definitely had it on my TBR for a really long time, both the first and the second book for some reason. It's a very bloody gore fest and like mass murder things going on and wars and stuff. But yeah, it's a really good series. I do own the third book, so I really should get on with that. So we have The Tyrant's Tomb by Rick Riordan. This is the 4th book in the Trials of Apollo series. And I mean, I enjoyed this book immensely because it's Rick Riordan. I mean, what more can I say? This is a series I'm going to continue on for sure. And yeah, just really enjoyed it. Now we have The Priory of the Orange Tree, which is written by Samantha Shannon. And this was a hunker, like it's 800 pages or something like that. And it just felt like it took a long time for it to build up to something. And then I enjoyed the book for like 200-300 pages, like the middle part. And then it went downhill again. And it just felt like the beginning and the end, not a lot happened. And it felt like it was a lot of build up for nothing, because you feel like, oh no, something amazing is going to happen. It's going to be really interesting. And then it just ended up going completely flat. So yeah, did really enjoy this one, and it was definitely a disappointment. And then to the big question, did I or did I not end up reading all of the books? Who knows? But the answer to that is no. No, I did not. So there will be some self-destructors. But yeah, I have Oliver Twist, and honestly, not gonna hold this one because I'm about halfway through. I've been listening to the audiobook for this one, and this is by Charles Dickens, obviously. But yeah, I'm halfway through. I've gotten so far in it, so it counts. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And then we also have Frankly in Love by David Yoon, and technically I've read like 52 pages of this one, but I've started it and I just hit a rough patch in life, so ended up finishing it, but I am started it. So these two are going to be sort of like a cheat, I guess. I guess they're saved because I'm reading them and I am enjoying them. I don't know. But we do have one book that I will unhaul, and that is Furyborn by Claire Legrand. This is actually an arc that I got in a fairy loot in like, it came out May 2018, so I got it like the end of 2017 maybe. And you know, still haven't read it, and I didn't end up reading it before the year was over, so I will unhaul this. Honestly, probably would have kept it anyways because of like the non-existent cover. But yeah, I am still reading YA fantasy, but it's not my big love. It's not my big love in life anymore because, you know, now it's adult fantasy. So I'm not enjoying YA fantasy as much as I used to. So I felt like that might been the reason why I didn't end up, you know, prioritizing this, because I definitely did end up prioritizing towards the end, picking up the books I was most interested in, meaning like the middle grade and like the adult fantasy stuff that I really need to read. But yeah, so I will unhaul this, and these I will continue reading and, you know, finish before the week is over. And yeah, it was a really fun sort of experiment. Definitely going to do a part 2, so be, you know, stay tuned for that. I'm definitely going to try to prioritize a lot more with reading. I don't know if I will necessarily read like one book a month for the entire year, but I definitely need to start reading the books a lot earlier. But I feel like I've already picked out the books for the next one, but I do feel like I'm more inclined to pick these books up because I really do want to read them. But just as this time, they're all shelf warmers, so they need to be read. But I'm really interested in these books and I really do want to read them, so hopefully that makes me more motivated to pick them up. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click the like and subscribe button down below. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.